countries that have been with us throughout the evening, we welcome you back. This is Las Vegas, Nevada, the boxing capital of the world, where the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino is playing host to the premier boxing event of the year. Our main event is about to take place. Hello again, everybody. I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan, along with Dave Bundepo. This is why you're here. The welterweights in a 12-round battle. Six-time world champion Floyd Mayweather from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and Las Vegas, 39-0 with 25 knockouts, takes on the five-time world champ Juan Manuel Marquez, 54-1 with 37 knockouts. Here we go with the Mexican national anthem.
Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero apresta y el bridón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Ciño patria, tus sienes de oliva, de la paz el arcángel divino, que en el cielo tu eterno destino por el dedo de Dios se escribió. Mas si osare un extraño enemigo profanar con su planta tu suelo, pienso, patria querida, que el cielo un soldado en cada hijo te dio, un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero apresta y el bridón, y retiembla en su centro la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en su centro la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. ¡Viva México! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva México! ¡Arriba Márquez! Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here to sing the national anthem of the United States of America, please welcome Grammy-nominated inventor of the first digital comic, Mayhem. That comic book now available on iTunes International. He's the co-star of the international motion picture hit Transformers. Here is Tyrese Gibson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? And the home of the brave. Go get Mayhem International on iTunes, baby. I love you. One love. Thank you very much.
So the Festivities are continuing here. We'll take a look at the tail of the tape. You'll see that Floyd Mayweather, an inch taller. He's 4 pounds heavier, at least he was at the weigh-in, and that cost him $600,000. He was supposed to be in at 144. He came in at 146. He's 4 years younger and has a 5-inch advantage in reach over Juan Manuel Marquez.
Here are the rules. No standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. The fighter cannot be saved by the bell at all. Only the referee can stop the fight, but physicians have a lot to say about it.
All right, so now it's just a question of the fighters getting in here. All of the pre-fight talk and all of the speculation. The fact of the matter is, Dave, this guy is a warrior, Juan Manuel Marquez. This is the night of his life. It would be a major upset, so say the odds makers here in Las Vegas, and most people that you target ringside. But if anybody can do it, perhaps Juan Manuel Marquez can have that big night, the biggest night of his life, if he could upset.
Juan Manuel Marquez is Mexico's #1 fighter.
Bet an underdog at 3-1. A guy with 50 wins is pretty darn good.
And that's coming from the pony boy who knows a bit about wagering, Dave Bontempo. Juan Manuel Marquez, an extraordinary talent from Mexico City. He's got a terrific body attack. He'll have some borderline shots. Big thing, he's coming up from 135 pounds. He's probably over 147 now. He's just rehydrated since the weigh-in. This guy's an excellent counterpuncher. He's actually trained for Mayweather's style, but in sparring sessions, it's pretty hard to find a sparring partner that can duplicate the speed of Floyd Mayweather.
You get a little bit of a false sense of security about it. Major thing for Marquez, keep an eye on, is in recent fights, he's begun to cut a little bit, and you've got that slashing Mayweather jab. Could be a big factor here.
We hope that cuts don't become a factor, but it's certainly worth pointing out. And now he's going to be introduced by Michael Buffer as the crowd walks
Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez.
Big partisan Mexican crowd here. For Juan Manuel, he said, "This is the biggest fight of my life." Juan Manuel Marquez. He's only lost 4 times in his career. In his very first professional fight back in '93 by disqualification to Javier Duran. He lost to Freddie Norwood in '99 for the WBA featherweight title. He lost his title in '06 by decision to Chris John. That was the WBA 126-pound title. That was in Indonesia, by the way. And then he had the loss to Manny Pacquiao by split decision. Now, this is the biggest fight of his career. He also had the draw, by the way, with Manny Pacquiao. The crowd in attendance getting a look now at Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather hasn't been seen on the floors yet, but he's seen on the big screens here in the arena. Floyd Mayweather strides to his office. This is a gifted fighter, very smart in the ring, always in great condition. 21 months layoff doesn't bother him at all. On his last fight, July of '08, when he stopped Ricky Hatton in the 10th round. You heard him say in one of the clips he showed you, I know how to finish. If I get you in trouble, I will finish you. And on top of his offense, learned and trained by Roger Mayweather, his uncle and former champion. This kid is perhaps one of the greatest defensive fighters that ever lived. Strong words, but worthy.
That's true. As you look at WWE superstar Triple H next to him, his defensive percentage, we've mentioned it before, but it's unbelievable. Last 5 fights, defensive percentage holding opponents to 20% or less landed. Hall of Fame stuff.
Here's the introduction of Floyd Mayweather. Reactions by the crowd. They love to see this guy, but as he said himself, some come to see me lose, some come to see me win. But you know, that was true in the first half of Muhammad Ali's career. But since that day, it seems like you get to the closing stage of your career that everybody loves you.
That's how you put butts in the seats.
Yes, it does. Floyd Mayweather, one of the superstars in boxing today, and I, for one, can say I'm glad to see him back. We need more stars like him in boxing. He likes to play the bad boy image, but he's actually a really decent fella. Family guy, gives out food to the poor here in Las Vegas. Likes to flaunt his wealth, but he doesn't mind sharing it. He shared some $600,000 of his wealth with Juan Manuel Marquez for coming in 2 pounds over the contracted weight of 144. He came in yesterday at 146. That'd be a factor to most anybody but him. Nothing bothers him. You know, this fight was originally scheduled for July 18th. He had bruised ribs. And now, in watching all his conditioning exercises that we've seen, we know that he's in peak shape for this. He's had trouble with his hands over the years. Here's Michael.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, Mayweather Promotions and Golden Boy Promotions, in association with Marquez Boxing Promotions, are proud to present the main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Sponsored by Tecate, Cerveza con Carácter, AT&T, and its new Viva Mexico wireless plan. Quaker State, real durable oil. DeWalt Power Tools, guaranteed tough. Affliction Clothing and Southwest Airlines. Grab your bag, it's on. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission Chairman Bill Brady, Executive Director Keith Kaiser, Commissioners Skip Avancino Jr., John Bailey, TJ Day, and Pat Lundville. Physicians in attendance at ringside, Doctors William Berliner, James Game, Al Capana, and Anthony Rugaroli. Timekeepers at the bell and counting for the knockdown seconds, Steve Esposito and Ernie Hardigy. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this bout on the 10-point system will be Bert Clements, William Lurch, Dave Moretti, and inside the ring, your referee in charge of the action at the bell, Tony Weeks. And now, from the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, Nevada, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner, with head trainer Nacho Beristain, wearing green with red, official weight 142 pounds. Professional record, an outstanding one. 50 victories, including 37 knockouts, with 4 defeats and 1 draw. De Ciudad de Mexico, the 3-time world champion, Juan Manuel Dinamita out of the red corner, with head trainer Roger Mayweather, wearing white with red and blue, official weight 146 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one. 39 fights, 39 victories, including 25 knockouts and is recognized by many as pound for pound the best in the world. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, the 6-time world champion, Floyd Mayweather.
Dave Mayweather certainly looks relaxed, doesn't he?
Been a big part of his persona. He's enjoying the spotlight.
Okay, gentlemen, caballeros, you already received your instructions. Usted recibió instrucciones. Okay, look, he goes right here, it's okay, low. Mira, aquí está bien, aquí no. Goes right here, it's okay, low. Mira, aquí está bien, aquí no. Keep everything above the waist, de la cintura para arriba. I want a good, clean fight. Yo quiero una pelea limpia. Obey my commands at all times, above all, protect yourselves at all times. Escúchame, cuídate, listos, let's go, vámonos.
All right, we're set to go. Floyd Mayweather decked out in primarily white, but he's got the red, white, and blue colors of the United States of America, and decked out in green, red, and white, the colors of the Mexican flag. Juan Manuel Marquez. Here we go, schedule of 12. After a 21-month layoff, Floyd Mayweather is back in action, and they've turned up en masse here at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas to see him. Mayweather, the crafty defensive fighter who's been taught terrific offense by Roger Mayweather. He attacks first. This gifted fighter. Marquez appears to be waiting here in the early going.
If you're Marquez, you'd love to have the answer to one question early. How are those ribs for Mayweather? He had bruised ribs before. We'd love to test them. See if there's pain there. Get inside, go inside the jab, and go to the body. Let's find out.
Mexican fighter's a big believer in crashing to the ribs, so we'll find out if Mayweather's ribs are all right very, very shortly. Mayweather, of course, can have that left hand down because his hands are so quick. He can get away with a lot of things that other fighters can't. He's only got quick hands, but very, very quick on his feet. So far, Marquez hasn't opened up at all here in round one. Marquez just throwing that left hook, so looks decidedly slower than the very quick hands of Mayweather. I mean, it's nothing surprising to us, but it really shows, doesn't it?
Mayweather has the blazing hand speed and the reflexes. Jab, move to the side, hook, move to the side. Extremely quick on his feet. And perfect balance, athletic coordination.
That's the gift of an athlete, and of course he really works hard, as does Juan Manuel Marquez. This guy comes to every fight well prepared. If you're going to be a braggadocio, which seems to be his nature, you want to back it up, you got to work hard. And he does. Marquez hasn't been able to touch him yet. He makes a miss of 2 shots there. He wants to get to the body of Floyd Mayweather, but he can't so far. Mayweather will come with his jab, his right hand lead. He may go downstairs, he may come upstairs. And he can do pretty much what he wants with his hand speed. There's Marquez trying to get sharp. Did you notice the way the slick defensive fighter and Mayweather just pulls that head back and never took a flush blow?
One of the great intangibles of him, but Marquez got a little gutsy with that, and he'll be back with that soon.
Marquez kind of reaching for this guy who's so quick on his feet. Look at how quick he was with that hands that just go to separate by pulling back, and Mayweather, one of the few guys that can hit going back. Marquez comes in, but Mayweather blocks the shot. Anytime Marquez will do anything, you'll hear a distinct crowd reaction in his favor, because it is a very partisan Marquez crowd here. The bell ends. That's a Mayweather rondo. Floyd Mayweather Sr. You know the stories, they're back together again. He didn't train him. His brother, Roger Mayweather, and the uncle of Floyd Mayweather Jr. trained him.
Keep the jab working like you're doing right now. You're going to counter that motherfucker down. Get down the street, don't worry about it. Keep counting with the left hook or right hand, whatever you do, and then you're going to start leading with that motherfucker down the stretch. Okay? Good work.
Si te le puedes agachar más para que le cueste más trabajo. Agáchate y levántate con un pinche rechazo.
Más vivo, porque de repente el cabrón se suelta tirando, cierra la boca. Muy bien, puedes. Lo puedes hacer, ¿sabes? Vamos a hacer así.
All right, so we're set to go to round two. The Colonel Bob Sheridan here with Dave Monteppo, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Juan Manuel Marquez. Between the two of them, 11 world titles. Six-time world champ is Mayweather. Marquez has put together 5. And Marquez coming way up in weight as he tries to tag Floyd Mayweather. He would like to make this a brawl, but Mayweather knows how to avoid that.
So the double jab, and then Mayweather gets in a position where it looks like he'll jab, and he throws a sneaky hook. He's been effective with it so far.
If you wonder why Marquez is having a tough time to get in, besides the speed of Floyd Mayweather, Mayweather also has a 5-inch advantage in reach.
Well, you look at the reach advantage, the way he turns the shoulder and maximizes the reach, and makes it look even bigger than it is.
The chants go up for Marquez, but that just gets an adrenaline flow for Floyd Mayweather. This guy loves being the... Oh, the right hand landed. Floyd smiles, but he felt it.
Marquez just made a statement.
Right back with the left hook comes the speedy Mayweather. Oh, the left hook drops.
And Marquez made a statement.
Mayweather made his own statement. Marquez hit hard. Counts up to 6 and 7 and 8. He walks towards him. There's a lot of time remaining. If Floyd gets you in trouble, he'll try to finish. He lands another hook. The legs are totally back by Marquez.
That sneaky hook we talked about earlier. Catching Marquez coming in.
He caught him again, Dave, in the temple bone with that left hook again. The left hook. Mayweather, when he gets a guy in trouble, likes to finish him. Still a minute to go in round number 2. Marquez surprised by the power on that left hook. Coming up to fight a legitimate welterweight who's fought as high as 154 against De La Hoya. You saw the strength. I mean, that's something he couldn't do to Ricky Hatton until the 10th round. Big surprise here in round 2 that Marquez has tasted the power of the speedy Floyd Mayweather.
And again, that hook on the move.
And there he goes as he turns over the right hand, which crashes high on the left cheekbone of Marquez. Marquez standing right in front of him with 20 seconds to go. He can't wait for this guy, and that's what he's doing right now. A little shell shock based on getting clipped with that left hook. Closing seconds of the second round. On the 10-8 round for Floyd Mayweather Jr. And no ring rust through 2 for Floyd Mayweather.
Échame la bolsa de hielo. Es que jala la mano así y luego la saca para arriba vivo. Tú no quites de ahí la mano.
Right after Marquez made the statement with his right hand, there was Mayweather with that hook and the knockdown, catching him flush, leaping into it. He takes a jumping, running start with that hook, and that's one thing that separates Mayweather from a lot of fighters.
What's going to happen? That's what's going to happen. All right, let's go down.
All right, we get to go to round number 3. There was quite a bit of time, almost a minute and a half from the time of the knockdown to the end of the round. Mayweather didn't go berserk. He kept under control. Usually he likes to try to finish a guy right off, but he's supremely, if he was supremely confident coming into this fight, he is, can he be more than supremely confident? I suppose so, but he's got it going.
And that left hook, Marquez doesn't have an answer for it. The intangible speed of Mayweather gets into a position, and then the leaping hook. It's like having a left hook with wind behind it. He got everything into it, and catching Marquez coming in.
Marquez trained for the style of Mayweather, but you can't train for this kind of speed that he has, coupled with the power of a guy being a bigger, quicker, stronger man who's fought at heavyweight divisions than you have. Remember, Marquez has won some titles at lower weights, especially at 135 as a lightweight, but has never fought at this weight. And at this size, 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds make a big difference.
Mayweather shows you the look that it can either be jab or hook. And the hook has been extremely effective for him.
I know you folks watching, you saw Marquez in between rounds, and I don't know whether the look was disgust or concern on his face, but it wasn't one of supreme confidence that Mayweather has. As Mayweather with that left hook again here in round 3. Marquez down in the second round by a strong left hook by Floyd. There's that hand speed again by Floyd. If I'm Marquez, I got to start loading up some right hands to try and catch this guy when he's bending over and that left hand is down. Nothing else is working right now.
He has landed it twice in this fight. Once just before he got knocked down, and then earlier in this round. And here you go. There's Mayweather, the jab downstairs, and then the leaping hook. He missed with it, but that is the most effective weapon for him in this fight thus far, because he can score and throw a punch from a distance without having to pay the price of throwing a punch from a distance.
And Dave, when guys lift up their leg or they lunge with the left hook or any punch, you know, they lose power in it. But this guy is so quick, you know, that the skill is power with it.
That's like a big wild card.
And look at this defense when Marquez comes in. He doesn't allow Marquez to get near him to cut him up. Marquez can't figure this guy out at all here in round 3. Don't forget, Marquez is a supreme warrior. Floyd just showing his skills. Punches a glancing blow, taken mostly in the back of the right glove of Floyd Mayweather. Inside of 10 seconds to go now in the 3rd round. Mayweather just outboxing him, not getting or losing any control in any way, just controlling the pace and the flow of the fight. Just a good boxing round for Floyd. Well, Mayweather won the first round 10-9, the second round with a knockdown 10-8, won that one by outboxing him.
But here we got to do now. We're going to wait about another round, so we'll put a counter on his ass. All right?
Bien, este round lo hiciste bien, nada más estás tirando un golpe o dos. Y quedamos que eran combinaciones con tu cabeza ahí. Él nada más se concreta ya y no tira a la derecha, está tirando gancho izquierdo porque entró por ahí, ahora se la peló. Aquí, cúbrete ese gancho y tira combinaciones, no un golpe. Todavía te queda cuerda para tirar la combinación completa, pero güey, búscalo, vive. Combinaciones.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. in the white trunks with blue and red trim, colors of the American flag, and the Mexican flag colors green, white, and red on Juan Manuel Marquez. It's all Floyd Mayweather so far. This is round 4. It's scheduled for 12. And Marquez is going to have to do something to turn this thing around, and namely, he's going to throw a lot of right hands at him.
You can take a grain of salt with a lot of numbers, but these are astounding tonight. Mayweather, 51 of 86 punches landed, 59%, and only allowing 15 of 125 to get in, back to 12%. We talked earlier about what a great defensive fighter he is, but 51 for 86 and a knockdown. Floyd Mayweather is money so far.
Not only is he dominating the fight, he's dominating the statistics that go with it. Bob Sheridan here with Dave Bontempo. Marquez just can't figure this guy out at all. It's not a question of figuring him out. He knows what he has to do, but trying to execute it is a real problem, as this guy is supremely quick and has enough power, as he found out, to drop him back in the 2nd round.
And so it has to make you a little bit gun-shy coming in. You can't just charge because you can walk into that left hook. Now here again, this is the look here. This is the jab by Mayweather. He's been in this position before and fired the leaping left hook. There it is again, but from the jab position, he throws the hook. He can get you comfortably with 2 punches from one spot.
And look at the way he gets away with hanging the left hand low. Marquez doesn't want to circle to his right because he's afraid of the power of the left hook. Chance continue to go up for Marquez, but Marquez loads up the right hand. Floyd rolls with a punch. Last time Marquez hit him with a flush punch. About 2 seconds later, he was on his rear.
There's the head movement by Mayweather. Hard to get 2 punches in a row on him. He controls the pace with the head movement, and then there's the left hook that Marquez partially blocked this time.
35 seconds to go in the 4th round. Mayweather just continues to outbox him with jabs, movement. Look at this defense. Unbelievable. For you young boxing fans that are watching Floyd Mayweather, you're seeing one of the, if not the greatest defensive fighter of all time. I mean, that's how strong I feel about him. And tonight I did my 875th world title fights. I've seen a lot of them. This guy's as good as any of them, Dave.
He is, and now he's got Marquez cut, which we talked about earlier. It's a big risk factor for Marquez.
Let's see how bad that cut is, if we possibly can, as we look into the corner. Nacho Beristan works on that cut of Marquez, and exactly where it is.
Yeah, when it comes to jab, we can count over that motherfucker. Keep the jab working. You win every round anyway. Keep the jab pumping. Keep the jab pumping to the body, to the head. Keep the jab pumping to the body, to the head.
Okay.
All right? Keep the jab pumping.
Take a look at the right hand by Marquez coming in here. Does manage to get it in. Good shot as Mayweather is landing. That's why he's dangerous. No matter how he's being outpointed, he still has that. Some good shots there on Mayweather. And there's the cut.
All right, so we're set to go with round number 5. This is scheduled for 12. Marquez cut around the eyes in the 4th round. He was down in the 2nd round. Mayweather having things going his way. In rounds 4 and 3, just outbox him as he did in the 1st round. Marquez wants to try to turn it up a notch, catch him with that right hand. As he shows some of the grip of the great Mexican tradition of fighters, trying to skip forward and punish this guy any way he can. That slow motion that showed them landing one of the good right hands in the fight. In reality, you saw Mayweather rolling with that punch to a great degree as well. Tough inside stuff by Marquez there. Mayweather really doesn't need to, brawl and push around with this guy on the inside. He's too quick for that. That would be Marquez's fight. Marquez would love that. How sneaky that right hand was, Dave.
Mayweather can keep this jab pumping. He's really working the right eye at Marquez, which is cut now. So he can put on a jab clinic if he wants and do damage to that eye. Talked about that earlier. That's a problem when you fight Mayweather. It's a problem for Marquez. He's been in so many wars.
Well, the fact of the matter is, where it was a punch, it would go to the scorecards because we're past 4 rounds.
It looked like the jab that had opened it up.
The jab right on top of that eye. And you heard Roger Mayweather, his trainer, say, just keep the jab going. Just keep the jab going. And win a fight 1 round at a time. The knockout comes, it comes.
As Mayweather on the retreat, Marquez could not quite get to him. But Marquez stood with him then.
Yeah, he did. He didn't back off when he was assaulted by the left hook. There's that short, crisp right hand right on the bridge of the nose of Marquez. This guy's so extraordinary. The more I see him fight, the better he is. In spite of the fact he's bigger, I mean, Marquez is a great warrior, and he's handling like a schoolyard kid. Marquez got all the determination in the world, trying to do something with this guy. He's back and forth. Now he stops, gets the left hook off, bounces left, back with his right.
And always makes Marquez reset. There's the left hand. Marquez is coming in. Now has to start all over again.
Floyd just taunting him, trying to get him to come in. Marquez reciprocates his desires. And now Floyd wants to play with him, it looked like. Oh, Marquez had a better round, but it's still Floyd's round. As the rounds go by and they go on the bank of Mayweather,
Si te mueves, Juan, no te va a agarrar.
Y tiras combinaciones, levanta la cabeza.
Tienes condición para aguantar todo.
Ya, aquí ya nos comimos esta madre. No, pues la pelea la lleva ganada él por poquito margen, pero si tiras más continuos tus ataques, Juan, que no rompas, no que vayas al ataque frontal, sino que no rompas, ¿oíste? Un ataque, señor, ¡Ule! Vámonos.
Fight has amazed me, Dave, with all that I've seen in all the world title fights. I tell you, what a rough racket this is. This guy trained his heart out, and nothing is going his way in this fight. As we come to round 6, he tried to open it up more in the 5th round, but yet didn't do enough to, in my opinion, to win on the judges' scorecards.
And you get the sense that even Marquez knows that he'll be dangerous until the final second. Even if it's 8 rounds against him, they'll still be looking for one big shot on Mayweather and trying it and all that. But look at Mayweather. He's everywhere and then he's nowhere. You think you've got him?
Little dipsy-do, you throw the punch and he's not there. And again, it's not just hand quickness, it's the movement of the head. The way he rolls with punches. I mean, that time Marquez should have been able to hit him with the right hand. He had the left hand down. Instead, he threw his left shoulder forward, pulled his head back. He throws a punch. He's not there.
And you miss him by maybe 3 inches. And he makes a lot of punches miss him by just a couple inches.
Mayweather right now is trying to sucker this guy into it. He's trying to draw him in with the left hand down. Bends over. The only place that I could see he might be vulnerable is when he bends over to a chopping right hand. But he's so quick on his feet, he doesn't expose himself there long enough.
And Marquez has landed a couple of those right hands in this contest, but not been able to put a couple together.
In the split second that it takes for you to see it and your brain to react and your hand to be thrown, Mayweather's gone. I mean, because it's just a split second thing.
And here's another thing, a sneaky right hand lead from a right hand fighter. That's usually what a southpaw would do to you. But Mayweather can move one direction and then throw a trailing lead right hand on this guy. Because he just has all that down.
Dave taunting the Mexican fighter now, leading the chin in, leading the head in there. He feels like he's in total control, and he is. Making Marquez miss, which is frustrating for Marquez to be outboxed by this guy. Forget Marquez, one of the very best boxers in the world today. At 36 years of age, it could be the beginning and the end of his career after this. Or does he go back down and contest more at 135? But this is only the 6th round. It would take something extraordinary for Marquez to be able to beat this guy. He's not going to beat him boxing.
He'll have to knock him out.
The big surprise, if you just tuned in for some reason or another, was Marquez got knocked down in the 2nd round. Now left hook. There's that right hand lead again. Marquez threw a series of about 4 or 5 punches. Nothing there.
And then he gets hit with 2, and they were big.
Look at this guy, just landing shots. Here comes the bell, and that's it. Danny Weeks gets in there and ends it immediately.
That motherfucker gonna be exactly like I tell him would. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the jab pumping. No lead right hand. He get a 20, can't do shit anyway. Keep pumping one more time.
levanta la cabeza. No, este ya valió. Combinaciones seguiditas, va y cambias arriba con rectos, pero hazlo más continuo porque le das vida y los jueces son todos de aquí. Juan.
Here's Mayweather. That's the right hand. He leans back and scores with a right hand after it looks like he might jab. He pulls the head back and throws a right hand. Something only he can do.
How frustrating for Juan Manuel Marquez to be in there with a guy with this kind of talent. And again, Juan Manuel superbly conditioned, as is Floyd Mayweather. We can talk about the gifts that God gave him, but it's the determination and hard work that's got this body in the shape. Reaction time, it's all hard work in the gym.
Hey, Marquez had a plan A and a plan B, but he's getting hit with shots that look like Mayweather has a plan G. So many different ways he can come at you.
And he doesn't prepare for opponents. He prepares himself to fight, and then he adjusts to the ring. Tests, sees what he can do. The in-and-out thing is working. Roger Mayweather in between rounds. They keep the jab going and go with some more right-hand leads. Both of those things are working well for him. But right now it looks like Floyd wants to sucker him in, try to get him in between step and pop him with the right hand. Jab with the left. The wide stance. When he does that, he's looking to throw the right hand.
Stop.
This is round 7. It's scheduled for 12. All Floyd Mayweather Jr. to this point. Marquez down in the second round. Otherwise, it's just real good boxing by Floyd Mayweather. Not to take anything away from Marquez, but he doesn't have the hand speed to keep up with this guy. Look at his speed. Every once in a while he catches him like that.
He's in his own dimension of speed. His right hand leads from off angles, the leaping left hook, the shoulder roll. All the intangibles you think you've got Mayweather lined up, and then you just don't hit him. And then he finds ways to come at you, which is why he's the elite of the elite.
He certainly is. At age 32, there's a lot more fight left in this guy. Looming would be a mega fight with Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao being bipolar. There's Juan Manuel, but with all the shots he landed, most of them are taken on the gloves of Floyd Mayweather.
And speaking of Pacquiao, he's dismantling a guy that had to draw with Pacquiao in a very close loss.
But at a different weight.
At a different weight.
But, you know, Pacquiao is also faster now, and Pacquiao is probably a better fighter now than at any other stage in his career, too. But, you know, that's for tomorrow. Right now, tonight, it's going to take some sort of lightning bolt from the hands of Marquez if he's going to beat this guy. And it doesn't look good at this stage. Through 6 and into the 7th round with just a few seconds to go. Marquez had his moment about 10, 12, 15 seconds in this round. Look at how bad he wants this kid, and he's just not there. He's enjoying the fight.
Más continuo. El percance de aquí ya fue un puntito nomás, Juan. Nada más que sube las manos, porque él se ríe porque empieza a bajar las manos y ve los huecos. ¿Me entiendes? Tus manitas bien ahí arriba lo van tocando y la combinación. Y otra vez y la combinación y finta, no te quedes ahí. Mírame, me dejas con el hilo ahí. Róbale el dinero y te sales muy vidro. Mira la panza, tienes la clase, puedes, nada más. Se empieza a reír porque empieza a bajar las manos. Digo, Juan, con tu cabecita abajo y las manos arriba.
Nacho Baristan, who's doing the talking to Marquez, a legend in Mexico, and the great Julio Cesar Chavez, and so many more Mexican fighters throughout the course of his career. And Marquez is one of the great ones he's had. And Marquez looks like a schoolboy in comparison to Floyd Mayweather in terms of boxing tonight.
Well, you can't teach speed. Mayweather has his own blend of it, and he's putting on a terrific display tonight.
This is round 8 at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's just terrific boxing by Floyd Mayweather. Marquez is here in terrific shape. He was dumped in the second round. He's trying to come back. Every time he lunges and tries to throw something with power on it, this guy rolls with the punches. He's out again. Marquez doing everything within his will to try to will some shots to the head of this Floyd Mayweather. But Mayweather is that good. Floyd's got him set up now for that right hand lead again. He drops the left hand, Then he lets Marquez come towards him. Reaches downstairs to the body. Back upstairs with a jab. Look for the right hand.
Yeah, it looked like the right hand was coming, and he popped the jab. Got through with it.
Well, we're watching for it out here. Can you imagine what it's like to be in there and facing this guy in there? When he comes in close, watch the way Mayweather gets that right hand up by the right ear. There's the sneaky right hand lead that we're waiting for. But he'll dictate when he throws it. You think he's set up and he's ready to throw it. Open right hand by Marquez. And again, Mayweather rolls away from the punch.
He springs a punch on you. He doesn't telegraph it. And it might come from a weird angle, but it's still going to get in.
An extraordinary athlete with extraordinary ability, distracted by nothing that happens outside the ring in his life. When he's in the ring, this is his office, and he knows how to run the office. Throws a lunging jab and just walks right past him, so there's no way Marquez could counter him.
Look how quickly he gets right into offensive position after dropping back to avoid the shot by Marquez.
There's a sneaky right hand lead again by Floyd. Not pushing it, just comfortably outboxing this guy. Marquez with body shots, but no damage done at all to Floyd Mayweather, who's dictating the idea that he sits there. Now he's come on and hit me. Marquez, believe me, would love to be able to do that. And Floyd just grins at him. How frustrating is that for a competitor like Juan Manuel Marquez?
To feel toyed with.
Anyway, that was probably one of the best rounds for Marquez, but not enough to win the round.
How many rounds fight going? 12 years. All right. We're going to start throwing some lead right hand on this motherfucker, man. Countering, okay? Because he's ready to go now. He's about ready to pick up a little bit. Okay. You doing what you're doing to him?
Todo bien, Juan. Tienes condición. Sobrellévalo, no te quieres sobrellevar. Bueno, tiene combinaciones, Juan. Combinaciones de la cabeza al cuerpo.
Nomás vivo que no te vaya a agarrar en una entrada.
Get some numbers for us, Dave.
Yeah, on the power shots, Mayweather landing 50 of 89, and Marquez 32 of 115. So again, for Mayweather, the percentage is very high.
Mayweather opens up the 9th round here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena with a sneaky right hand shot. Colonel Bob Sheridan here with Dave Bontempo. Wherever you're watching around the world, glad that you're with us. Seconds gone in the 9th. And it just continues with Marquez trying to do everything he possibly can to upset this guy, and nothing seems to be working. No lack of desire, just the inability to execute.
Mayweather taking on a more conventional role so far in this round. The jab into the body, and he's just starting out the fight. And you're wondering what's going to come behind it. Maybe the leaping hook or the right hand. But Marquez is getting confidence with Mayweather fighting normally.
Hey, you get the idea that Floyd might be just taking this first minute or so off in this round, but you also get the idea that anytime he chooses to, he can open up and do something. Well, Marquez is working hard right now and probably won the first minute of this round, but now you see a little adrenaline throw, a little pop in the eye of Mayweather, like he wants to, turn it up a notch right now. And that's what he's been able to do throughout the course of the fight. Now we're midway through this 9th round, and let's see what Mayweather does. Marquez working real hard, trying to chop that right hand. He chops it, but he doesn't catch it.
Just a split second behind as Mayweather gets in 2 more. And there's that right hand lead. He set up perfectly for it to drill him.
Marquez, as a matter of fact, has a little adrenaline flow going right now, but he hasn't been able to land the big shot. Body shots back upstairs. Tony Weeks wanted to warn him a little bit about his semi-low blow, but thought better to just let the action continue. That's a sign of a good referee. Don't interfere if you don't need to. Juan Manuel, pop, pop, and miss. Big right hand. That one buckled the knees for just a second of Juan Manuel. Now Marquez showing the warrior that he is. That shot almost woke him up.
He got drilled with 3 shots and came right back. And Mayweather, amid lulling Marquez, fired the long looping left hook and a good straight right hand behind it.
Now, there's a round that you'd really like to give to Marquez, and I don't know if any one of the 3 judges are going to give that round already. I mean, just when you think that Marquez can steal a round, I don't know. You think possibly that
he might get a split, but not a definitive round, but maybe one of the judges will give it to him.
Te engolosinas, vas adentro, pero no le tiras golpes, entonces nomás sacas tírale combinaciones, Juan. 10, 11 y 12, tírale combinaciones y regresa sus manos a su lugar y mueve la cintura. A ver, hoy.
90 to 80 on my score sheet with 3 rounds to go.
Keep doing like what you just did this round.
That's Rafael Garcia as you take a look at this replay, Dave.
Here's Mayweather with the huge left hook from inside there. Right hand coming through. What gorgeous action here. And in that last round, he landed 33 of 52. So, you know what? I don't think anybody will let him steal that one. Maybe a different one, but not that one.
All right, we get set to go to 10. MGM Grand Garden Arena. Floyd Mayweather, 21-month layoff. You'd never know it. The guy looks like he hasn't missed a beat. In his case, to heal up the body, especially his hands, the layoff did him good. He's been fighting since he was a kid. 20 title fights, and this one's not for title. Bronze medalist in the '96 Olympics. In order to get there, he was fighting a long time as a youngster to get to the Olympic team. So the layoff has done him good. Chopping right hand by Floyd Mayweather. Stiff jab, bounces the head back. Marquez can do nothing with this guy.
And we talked about Mayweather's defensive prowess at the top, and legendary it is. 10% of the punches for Marquez landing last round. Marquez often throwing more punches than Mayweather, but landing a scant percentage.
And that goes directly to what we talked about in terms of this guy being one of the great defensive fighters of all time. Marquez has never had such a low connection rate as he's had in this fight. The reason he's fighting Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Great defensive prowess, but able to do it and not look boring at the same time.
Continues to taunt by leading his head in there. He likes to play with it. He's like a cat with a mouse, isn't he?
Yeah, he really does enjoy the different angles that he can show to Marquez, and in the different ways he can land punches, whether it's the double right hand, the leaping left hook, or making him miss by giving him the shoulder roll.
Marquez did land a couple of punches there, but it took no toll on Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather trying to toy with him, but Marquez having a decent round here with a minute to go. Marquez the one say, come on, let's fight. But Mayweather's too smart to be suckered into that. He'll fight when he decides to fight.
There's a good move by Mayweather. He thought the right hand was there. He started to throw it. It missed. He ducked out and was not hit by the counter.
Look at how quick, you know, from the position where his hand is down below his chest, The looping right hand comes from Marquez, and all of a sudden his arm is up there blocking. Very frustrating fight for Juan Manuel, because I know the determination he has and how hard he trained for this fight. But equally determined and equally training as hard, Floyd Mayweather. Right at the bell, Floyd catches up with him again. Statistics won't show, but based on Marquez landing a few heavy blows, I'm going to give him that round. I don't know if it's a gift round or not. It's academic anyway, because it's almost every single round for Floyd Mayweather.
Voy. Levanta, porque no alcanzo a ver.
Mayweather with a big left hook here. The lunging left hook. There's the right hand behind it. Look at his leverage here. Leaping shot. Catches up to it. You know, he turns. He's awkward, but the way the quick turn comes, he gets enough on the punch to make it effective from an awkward angle.
All right, here we are in the 11th round. Scheduled for 12. I get a score 100 to 99, 100 to 89 rather, in favor of Mayweather. Juan Manuel trying to unleash some sort of offense here. Right back comes Floyd Mayweather. There's that right hand that's been there most of the night. But it's the left hand speed, both the jab and the hook, that's helped Mayweather to the way the scorecards are showing right now.
Well, in terms of the power shots, which is anything other than a jab, Mayweather has about a 2-to-1 edge in punches landed, while Marquez has thrown twice as many. Now, how's that for defense?
It's great. It's extraordinary. And you're watching an extraordinary athlete. And if this continues for the last 2 minutes of this round and through the 12th round, it's going to set up a mega payday for this guy. There's the right hand again catching Juan Manuel, and it spins Marquez's head. Look at the way he makes him miss. I mean, 3-4 shots. This is just extraordinary.
And then still gets back into a position where he's an exciting offensive fighter.
Right hand lands with power that time. Maybe they'd like to finish him off if he could. He can't make it much more definitive unless he stops him. The stop Ricky had in the 10th round, he'd love to stop this guy in 11 or 12.
After he's done everything else to him.
How frustrating is this warrior, Juan Manuel Marquez, who can't do anything with this guy. Look at the desire and determination. Tries to land shots. He's not there. He gets countered by the left hook this time. Sets him up with a jab, then blasts him to the body and the ribs.
That body shot hurt.
Yes, it did. Good shots landed here. 25 seconds to go in the round, and Floyd landed heavy blows. Marquez has his own adrenaline rush. He's answering, but not well enough to cause any problems for Floyd Mayweather. Just pure grit, determination, and will by Juan Manuel, but nothing there. You go to the well, and you're not bringing back any water. Look at this movement. But that ends the 11th round.
Combinaciones, regresas tu mano altas y terminar lo más dignamente posible. ¿Oíste? No tienes por qué exponerte nada más hacia lo güey. ¿Escuchas o no? Último round, pero él va a salir a buscar el knockout.
You know that's coming.
The last round, champ.
Last round.
Last round.
Last round. You walk to him and keep doing what you're doing. So don't lack up on his ass. Finish the round strong. Okay? All right. Keep boxing. Keep boxing.
I'll stay that impress him to knock him out. Just keep doing what you're doing. This is good enough. This will set up the. I mean, you get $10 million for this one. He lost $600,000 because of his weight, but that didn't bother him any. And if he get $10 million for this, what's he going to get for his next one? Wow. All right, here we go. 12th and final round. It's been all Floyd Mayweather Jr. And his comeback after 21 months. He's come back with full glory.
Reflexes have been sharp. The timing has been exquisite. The punch selection has been excellent. And Mayweather's ability to think on his feet, extraordinary.
Marquez, though, determined and a great Mexican fighter in the true tradition and history of the great Mexican fighters. It's been no contest. He's smaller, he's slower, and he's older, and he looks like it.
Well,
but this is one of the few guys in the world that can make him look this way.
With that left hook to the body and coming forward, Marquez showing some of the things that you would have to do against Floyd Mayweather consistently to beat him. The last guy to come close was Oscar De La Hoya. We had that fight in range by doing that.
That was also at 154, which this guy was coming way up, and De La Hoya was actually coming down.
So he was able to mug Mayweather for a while. If you can't mug him, you've almost got no shot at him.
Juan Manuel Marquez was down in the second round. Other than that, it's just been a boxing lesson. This kid has outboxed one of the great boxers in the world. Five-time world champion, Juan Manuel Marquez. Couldn't make the adjustment up at the 140s in the welterweight division. At least not with this guy. But nobody else in the world has ever been able to do it either.
And this is a lot better to watch than an early or a mid-rounds knockout, because we've been able to see Mayweather showcase so much. And this is a great exhibition of how to combine the best of offense and defense. His punch connect percentage over 50%. And he gives up less than 20%.
Watching greatness, my friends. 30 seconds to go. Look at this. Marquez, no kidding him. Floyd Mayweather was having the night of his life. In his office, he's dictated the entire fight. Closing seconds of the fight now, and a brilliant, brilliant victory for Floyd Mayweather Jr. Sensational performance by a sensational fighter.
It's still pretty, huh?
I scored a 120 to 107.
He was exciting and elusive at the same time.
And I hope all the boys down in New Zealand, Georgie Calvert, the guys watching down there on a Sunday afternoon, enjoying it. David Tour, Shane Cameron coming up in a couple of weeks in Hamilton, New Zealand. Look forward to being down there for that video. And this one was extraordinary to watch. In spite of the fact it was lopsided, I really enjoyed it, Dave, because I enjoyed watching Floyd Mayweather. I mean, he was just remarkable. We've had the pleasure of watching Juan Manuel Marquez over the years in his successful nights, but it wasn't meant to be.
Mayweather brought so much to the table tonight, and it was a joy to watch. All the defensive prowess, and then all the new things he would launch into the attack. The lunging hook, the straight right hand when you think it's something only a southpaw would do. The jabbing, the movement. The shoulder roll. He made defense look exciting tonight. then he was able to change from the defense into good offensive style.
That was Floyd Mayweather Sr. They made amends, back together. He was at the training camp but didn't partake in the training of his son, but he was there. Michael Buffer has moved in there. This decision is going to be academic. It's going to be Floyd Mayweather. It's just a question if the judges had it as lopsided as we did, 120-107. So it's Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand, we go to the scorecards. William Lurch scores at 118-109. Bert Clements, 120-107. Dave Moretti, 119-108. All to the winner by unanimous decision. He's back. He is Floyd Mayweather.
So one judge, Bert Clements, had it exactly the same way you and I did. 120 and 107. The other two judges gave almost every round to Floyd Mayweather. There's one round, that gift round that I was giving to Marquez, but I actually switched back because I was thinking, I can't give it to him. But the judges, once they write it down, it's it. But it was academic. This guy put on a clinic. One of the best performances I've seen in a long time with this guy.
One of the most enjoyable defensive exhibitions we've ever seen.
I'm my old man. You know I've been there.
I'm going to stand by here now because the guys from the home network here, HBO in the United States, are going to get in there and do some interviews, and we're going to be able to take the interviews. So it'll be nice to hear what Floyd Mayweather has to say. I'm sure he's very, very pleased by his performance tonight. And as Michael Buffer said when he announced the official particulars of the fight, he is back. No question about it. All right, we'll hang on here for the interview with Floyd Mayweather Jr. as we drop in on the HBO.
Floyd, on a spectacular performance. Give me your impression of the fight.
Well, you know, I've been off 2 years. And first off, I want to thank God, because without God, all this wouldn't be possible. I want to thank Team Mayweather, thank all the fans that supported me, thank all Marquez fans. It was one hell of a fight, you know. But I can get better. I can get better.
Better than that? How? Did you seemed as though you were pushing for the knockout in the 11th round, didn't get it, and maybe eased up a bit in the 12th. Is that what happened?
Oh, he's tough. He's tough as nails. I take my hat off to him. You know, he's one hell of a fighter. And you know, I want to give thanks to Reebok and all the sponsors that sponsored the fight.
Floyd,
Reebok, let's do it, baby.
Before we do any commercials, or let's not do any commercials.
I got to do my commercials. That's 7 figures, baby. I got to do my commercials now. It's my
Floyd,
time to shine.
you gave up $600,000 reportedly on the scales yesterday. Why?
Well, I'm not here to talk about money. You know.
What about weight?
I'm happy with the victory. You know, I want to thank my team. My team supporting me. I want to thank my father, Floyd Mayweather Sr. I want to thank Roger Mayweather. I want to thank all the fans that came out.
Floyd, it seems that you perceive questions like that as being negative, when in fact we just really want to know. It was a spectacular performance, and people are curious about the weight. You don't want to address it at all?
Well, I'm here to talk about my victory. You know, that's in the past, and you know, I'm ready to move on to.
Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that as a no. You said before the fight, a great big man, which you are, would beat in this fight, would beat a good little man. That's exactly what happened.
No, he's a great little man.
He is a great little man. That's right. You said good, but he is great. He's a great little man.
He's a great fighter.
And that's what happened. There is, before we get to Pacquiao, it's on everyone's mind, there is another truly great fighter here tonight who's your size, Sugar Shane Mosley. What are the possibility that we see that fight in the near future?
Shane Mosley is one hell of a fighter. And I don't take that away from Shane. You know what I'm saying? I let Al Heyman and Leonard Ellaby conduct my bouts, and then we'll go from there. I'm not scared of Shane Mosley. I'm not scared of no fighter.
We just want to get it on, that's all. I mean, the fans want to see a great fight. Me and Money Mayweather, let's get this on. Let's do it.
Well, it's like this. Wait. No.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down. Floyd. Shane, please. Floyd, let's concentrate here. Let's concentrate. You good?
Good fight.
Bernard, please.
No, wait. Come up there and interrupt you when you're doing your interview. Don't disrespect me. Respect me as a man.
Okay. Shake hands. Good.
Play basketball.
Now, Floyd.
Respect me as a man.
Now, Floyd. Shane, not now. Manny Pacquiao. I thought that would get your attention.
Get my attention. I know what I can do. I know what I bring to the
And you showed what you can do tonight. Let me ask you about the selection of Marquez as the opponent. It seems that...
The thing is this. I'm going to do the talking because you do too much talking. The thing is this.
All right, Jim.
Let me do the talking now.
Jim.
Okay, then.
The American commentator showed back with his Floyd Mayweather.
Get back at him. Yo, you know what? You're puppet. You're a puppet. Hey, say you scared. He talking about that motherfucker over there.
What happened there was the guys from Golden Boy were in there with Shane Moses with, and they're talking to Mayweather. Mayweather didn't like the thunder being stolen from his victory tonight.
He had about his performance, and they want to sound the drum beat. You do that at the end. Shane Mosley came in, Floyd Mayweather didn't like the timing.
Well, he's got everybody fired up. Of course, for Shane and Golden Boy, they'd love for this fight to happen and take it away from Manny Pacquiao right now because Golden Boy doesn't win in that matter. That's the Bob Arum promotion. So we got all of that to talk about. I think
I got to answer the call, brother.
There we go.
And I made the weight. Oh, thank you very much, Kevin, man. And I made the weight. 58.
The jarring continues in there. Floyd Mayweather seems to be making his way out.
It's a shame for him because this basically just should have been, a great coronation and a great night for him. They can do all this talking in the back room, and in the weeks ahead, which will happen. It's a shame for him that it happens here.
Well, let's just hang in here for a second to see if there's any more by way of talking. And no, it appears that he's just going to leave, and that's going to be it. So we won't get a chance to hear any more. The fact of the matter is, no matter what he says, what anybody says, it was an absolutely extraordinary performance.